We're going to embark on a quick journey through the UX of authentication on future smart glasses. Smart glasses can feel a little bit like playing a video game for the first time. It's engaging, but you have to figure out how to master the controls. There's some new input methods for users to get to know. In particular, touchpad on the side of your sunglasses or prescription glasses. This can take scrolling as well as tapping and pressing. So the user needs to figure out, where exactly do I tap? How hard do I press? How sensitive is this touchpad? The other emerging input is gestures. So through a smartwatch, you could be able to pick up on if I'm swiping left or right, up or down, if I'm tapping to go forward or backwards in the UI. So we're imagining a future where you have a screen or a display in your glasses, and you can use both touchpad and gestures. So this creates a new design space for authentication as well. So I encourage you all to think about what could this future be like and design new methods that can be as good or better than the state of the art today, such as typing in your passcode on your touch screen. How can we use these methods to be just as good? Of course, we all know that biometrics, though, are the gold standard today. They're fast, hard to spoof, easy to use, but they do require additional hardware, right? And we're trying to have a very sleek form factor for wearables, so we really don't want to add in additional hardware. So that's why I put the constraint to just use those new input methods of gestures and touchpad to design the future of authentication. Today, for our Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, we have a feature called Auto Lock. This relies on the paired smartphone security, which is not exactly ideal if you're trying to be completely hands-free. But this provides security for some of your sensitive commands, like for voice messaging or for sending out your photos. So basically, when you unlock your phone, it'll also unlock your glasses. But in the future, as we envision this display and having more input methods, we need to design some principles that can guide us for tackling this problem of authentication and this opportunity. So from what we've learned in the research so far, the first principle is really about staying in the moment. Users of wearables report that they really don't want to have to focus on authentication. They want it to be like muscle memory, right? That they can multitask and do it without even thinking. It shouldn't divide their attention or disrupt what they're actually trying to do. It just happens fast, easy, reliably. The other thing with staying in the moment is we need to use whatever modality they're currently using to interact with their glasses. So if they are using the touchpad, or if they're using gestures or using voice, how can we authenticate in that modality that's most convenient for them in the moment? The second principle that we've developed is user agency and control, which is not new to this community, but that we should have a suite of options that have various levels of security and convenience and let users decide what best meets their needs. And the third principle guiding our work is scalable and accessible. Since we now have multiple devices, you may have a wristwatch, your glasses, maybe a VR headset. How do we have a way to seamlessly and consistently lock and unlock across these devices, scaling across them, but still have some room for customization, especially when we think about populations with maybe low hearing or low vision disabilities? How can we make sure that security is easy to set up and use for everyone? So obviously, there's a lot we still don't know yet, but we're continuing to iterate and design with these principles guiding us, and we'd love to see what this community can do as well as we take on the exciting potential of smart glasses security. So thank you, and I'm here to answer any questions. I know that was a lot to take in.